Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We want to begin tonight with escalating tensions between the two former Cold War rivals, the U.S. and Russia, as the President of the United States issues an extraordinary warning to President Vladimir Putin: cut it out on the border of Ukraine or face new economic punishment that the Biden administration says goes beyond the traditional sanctions and could cripple the Russian economy. You'll recall Putin invaded and then annexed Ukraine's Crimea region in 2014. Well, tonight, Putin insists he has no intention of attacking Ukraine, but is pressing for guarantees that Ukraine will not join the Western NATO alliance. President Biden has been working the phones with European leaders to form a joint strategy to de-escalate or inflict significant harm on the Russian economy should Putin again cross the line. CBS's Nancy Cordes leads off our coverage from the White House. Good evening, Nancy.
Good evening, Norah. And in that call, President Biden warned Putin that the U.S. and its allies are willing to go much further than they have before, imposing serious economic consequences that would weaken the Russian ruble and, crucially, cut off Western investment to Russia.
Hello.
Добрый день.
Good to see you again.
Приветствую вас, господин президент.
It was a rare 2-hour face-to-face with an urgent agenda to talk Russia out of invading a U.S. ally. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan was with President Biden for the call.
He told President Putin directly that if Russia further invades Ukraine, the United States and our European allies would respond with strong economic measures.
This is what has the White House concerned. Close to 100,000 Russian troops now amassed at the Ukrainian border. Ukraine, a large former Soviet republic, wants to join the U.S. and most of Europe in the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. In a statement after today's meeting, the Kremlin argued it is NATO that is making dangerous attempts to expand into the Ukrainian territory. Putin is calling for legally fixed guarantees excluding the expansion of NATO in the eastern direction. President Biden said no.
President Biden made that point crystal clear to President Putin today, that the issue of who joins NATO is an issue for NATO to decide.
Testifying on Capitol Hill, Undersecretary of State Victoria Nuland warned the Ukrainians themselves may rise up if Russia attacks.
I think the Russians will have a very big fight on their hands, that there will be severe casualties for them.
What was Putin's demeanor over the course of the 2 hours? Did he signal any willingness to back down?
I would say that his demeanor, like President Biden's demeanor, was direct and straightforward. And President Putin was deeply engaged. And I'm going to leave it at that in terms of trying to characterize where he is.
Among the other threats President Biden made today, he said the U.S. might send more troops to Eastern Europe, and he told Putin that any Russian aggression could spell doom for the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline, which goes from Russia to Germany and is crucial to Russian leaders. Norah?
And that is significant. Thank you, Nancy Cordes at the White House.